Okay, so for today's video, we're gonna be checking out some more Ren. He just made a post that he's releasing a new song within like the next few days, and I never got a chance to check out his previous release, which was this one, Illest of Our Time. So I figured no other time than now. Um, I have seen some comments about the amount of pausing that I do during his songs. This guy is a wordsmith. He likes to throw in so many double, triple, entendres and stuff like that, that's gonna happen. This is a reaction video after all, so bear with me. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so right off the bat here, I gotta pause. So we got the pig guy again, which was in High Ren and Sick Boy. I think that's the only things that I've seen so far from him that involves this pig guy. And I have a few theories of it, but we'll see if maybe he gets into it here. Also, I think he said that this beat, he had been working on it for a while, which is like a lot more different than normally because he usually does like guitar stuff. So this is cool.
One, two, three, spitting bullets on the beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks. Blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung. Extraterrestrial.
Okay, so he's talking about a sick little puppy, which could be in reference to him too, because he is sick. Also, it ties in with the illest of our time. That could be the sickest of our time, like the wickedest of our time, but also he's really ill. And then he mentioned blessed with the silver tongue, which I definitely would agree with that. He's very eloquent, he's provocative, he entices you into the things that he's talking about. The iron lung part, though, is interesting because I know the iron lung was a machine that was used for people who were suffering from polio. I don't know if there's any tie-in with his illness of Lyme's disease. But very, very slick right off the start.
He speaks, blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung. Extraterrestrial tentacles, aliens, psychopathic tendencies, a pathologic entity. If everything is set.
Okay, so this is kind of like leaning more towards what I was thinking the pigment. It's kind of giving me like an Animal Farm vibe by Orwell. And I'm pretty sure in the Animal Farm, the pig represented like greed. So I'm wondering if he's like tying into that with all of these other animals here too. Interesting.
Stone the mist is how it's meant to be. Elementary, dear Watson, you might find yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time.
Oh.
Get it popping, hot rocking. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping.
Okay, just before the flow switch, he's talking about elementary, my dear Watson. You will find, they're detectives, they're finding, cool. But I really like this transition of it, the camera panning to the side of the elevator, looking like it's coming out, and then the next scene is all of them like walking through here.
Mind of the illest of our time. Get it popping, hot rocking. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping. I turn it up to 11, the demi-gordon of opping. The strangest thing, I'm the boss. When the danger lingers, I'm plotting.
Okay. So right off the bat there, he's talking about Freddy Krueger chopping, which Freddy Krueger chopped up his victims, but also chopping his like rhyme scheme, his rapping style. And then it sounded like a Stranger's Thing reference there.
To 11, the demi-gordon of opping. The strangest thing, I'm the boss. When the danger lingers, I'm plotting.
Yeah. So turn it up to 11. 11 was the girl in Stranger Things. And the Demigorgon. Okay. Wow. This guy's flow style is always amazing.
Sweet like a spoonful of sugar, because I'm merry like popping. The double barrel is cocking, a shotgun.
Okay, sorry again for pausing, but I don't know how many people know that movie today because it is an old movie, but Mary Poppins, she had a song, Spoonful of Sugar Helps the Medicine Go Down, and that's what he's talking about.
Sweet like a spoonful of sugar, because I'm merry like popping. The double barrel is cocking, a shotgun sheltered the noggin. I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis, you're in your funeral coffin. No stopping, blocking me not when I pick the world up, I'm squatting. And when I take from the rich, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing.
Okay, wow. Okay, hold on a second. He's talking about coughing like bronchitis, and you're catching it, which bronchitis you catch from coughing on people or whatever. Somebody coughing around you has bronchitis, you can catch it from them. But then he's also talking about you being in your coffin. So coffin. And then he talked about, I think he said, picking up the world like I'm squatting, as if like the world's on his bars. Oh, bars too. Like the bars that he's spitting. Okay, sick. And then so much just in this one rhyme scheme. And then he's talking about taking from the rich and giving to the poor, which is what Robin Hood did. And he says, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. My God, this guy's such a wordsmith.
The knocking, I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis. You're in your funeral coffin. No stopping, blocking me not when I pick the world up. I'm squatting, and when I take from the rich, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. 4, 5, 6, spit a crucifix. 6, 6, 6, flow, crucify a Catholic. Maverick, anti-hero, villain, not protagonist.
Oh, okay. He just called back to the beginning of the song. Because in the beginning of the song, he said 1, 2, 3. Catching bullets in my teeth or something, right? And then this, now he says 4, 5, 6. And then he repeats it 6, 6, 6, which is the devil's number. And then crucifix or crucify. He said something like that, right?
Rich, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. 4, 5, 6, spit a crucifix. 6, 6, 6, flow,
yeah.
Crucify a Catholic. Maverick, anti-hero, villain, not protagonist. Words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on my massive. Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realest? Who's the baddest kid? Call the police on this beat before I damage it. A kiddie called Screech on the streets. I'm a masochist. So far from reach, I'm the type to kill a pacifist.
So kitty called Screech, tying back to Screech's tail.
Called Screech on the streets, I'm a masochist. So far from reach, I'm the type to kill a pacifist. Catalyst for chemical combustion, I'm the analyst of metaphors and similes and synonyms and alchemist. Evangelist, spread the words I seek like they're cancerous. Pragmatist, think before I speak, then I answer it.
Okay, so that's another great line there. He's talking about cancer spreads, but then he's also talking about evangelists who go around spreading the word of God. So again, the double spread, two different opposites, like, you know. But then he's also kind of tying it back to, like, again, sickness and, like, again, cancer, which is a sickness, and the illest of our time. Oh, wow. He's going all over the place, but also to the same place. This is crazy.
Pull up to the place. When I pull it, bang, I pull it, sang it, shot right into space. Music for the hooligans, let loose on the estate. Call the police and...
Okay, so this is giving me like a West Side Story type of vibe, but also The Warriors. More West Side Story with this part here.
Riot bands of people wanna play. Hey, freedom.
Ooh, yeah, see this part there with his arms up in the air. That's like from the scene of The Warriors where the guy's at the peak there and he's talking down to his crowd. But then this transition is crazy where he goes in the exact same position. Now he's in clothing.
Call the police and the riot bands of people wanna play. Hey, freedom now has lost all meaning. How can we all be free in a hierarchy breeding ground? The poor get poorer while the rich get rich in style. I'll be a heretic, killer king, take his crown. Top of the phone, top of the kingdom my own. Top of the streets that I roam, top of the dome. Spitting for Britain I shown, bust like a cellular phone. Hyping like Tyson, an icon, go twice in, left right in. I'm striking like I'm biting, like a python.
Oh my God. So much to unpack there too within that little rhyme scheme. So he's talking about, keeps talking about being on the top, being on the top, being on the top. And then he's saying top of Britain, the bar's like a cellular phone. And then he switches into a Mike Tyson flow where he's talking about biting like he did to Evander Holyfield's ear. Damn.
My own, top of the streets that I roam, top of the dome, spitting for Britain I shown, bust like a cellular phone. Hyping like Tyson, an icon, go twice in, left right in. I'm striking like I'm biting, like a python.
And striking like a python, and that's what they do. People say, you know, pythons, they strike. Okay.
Ready, I'm heavy, I'm Mercury, I am Freddy. So eat my words, fill your belly like alphabet, spaghetti. I am a rap.
Oh my gosh. Again, I apologize for all the pausing, but this guy keeps going from flow to flow to flow, and you got to catch everything quick. So right there, he's talking about Mercury being heavy, which is Mercury is quite a heavy element. But then he's talking about Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of Queen, and then he's talking about his words that he's going to be saying. You can eat them up like alphabetios kind of thing, which are, you know, when you actually eat letters in alphabetios.
Start, don't believe me, the facts are I spit fast like a NASCAR. Don't believe me, then fuck your shit.
NASCAR.
I don't
Okay.
feel so well. I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. Call a medic for myself. I don't feel so hot, my brother. Aching, shaking, stop, then start. Things gone wrong.
Damn, this beat switch up is nice. And again, he's going back to being sick again, feeling ill.
Call a medic for myself. I don't feel so hot, my brother. Aching, shaking, stop, then start. Things gone wrong, hit by King Kong, Ace, one ton bomb like Hardy Brothers. I don't feel so fresh, my bro. Things
The
look
Hardy
blurry,
Brothers.
speaking slow.
Nice.
Head in Hong Kong, one ton soup is what I have for brains. I know that I want to spread these tattered wings, hold them high. Vanish from the heavens, but I'm knocking on the sky. Living with depression is a blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. Want to
Oh, that's a good one. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. That's really good. And then also him talking about it's kind of like Icarus when he flew too far to the sun and then his wings burned up and he fell. But this one he's talking about his tattered wings like an angel. He's trying to get back into heaven, but he's knocking on that door and they're not letting him in.
the blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. Want to sink into the pupil of my eye. Travel to the corner of my cornea and mind. Look for all the answers that I never seem to find. Till then, I guess I'm still the illest of our time.
Damn. I mean, yeah, he's still very much sick, right? He's still getting his treatments in Canada. My goodness, that song was all over the place. He went from flow to rap scheme to rap scheme. The styles were jumbling around everywhere. Again, the double and triple entendres he's throwing in and all of these things. Yo, this man, I can't wait for Animal Flow. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. And I think that's, like I said, coming out in the next few days. So definitely going to be reacting to that. As always, love to hear from you guys, what you guys thought about this. And I will then catch you guys on the next one, hopefully. Thanks again.